Good morning, Tony. It's Kerry here from Pacific Title Access Cairns. So what I'm going to do for you today is a high definition virtual tour of our Hyundai Santa Fe that you were actually inquiring with us today. So just before I go into the Santa Fe, I want to let you know a little bit more about the dealership. We're actually one of two pre-owned dealerships here in Far North Queensland. So we're actually sitting right here at the moment at 77 Mulgrove Road. So we're actually based in the city of Cairns. So we're about 1.5 kilometres away from the inner city of itself. And our second pre-owned yard is actually at 235 Mulgrove Road. And that's about 2 kilometres on the left-hand side of south of Cairns. Next to that is our franchise dealership, is actually Toyota and Lexus. Behind the dealership is actually our service and parts department as well too. So I'm going to let you know that we're actually one of two pre-owned big dealerships here, as we hold up about 160 to 250 cars in stock at all times. So as you can see, we've got a full yard of vehicles in at this point of time, and we want to move them because it's end of financial year and we want to try and see what we can do for a sale for you. So what I'm going to do right now is basically get straight into this video for you and tell you a little bit more about the Santa Fe that you're inquiring with us today. So this Santa Fe, like I said, what I'm going to do right now is just basically go through the interior, exterior of the motor vehicle, through the wheel arches, tyres, rims, also through the paint, just to make sure there's no bad blemishes on the paint itself. And then also go through the service history and through the engine bay. Okay, so firstly, let's go straight down to the front bar right here and tell you a little bit more about the front bar. So you can see it's fitted out with a nice front end on it as well too. Got that really smart look. Also got the fog lights on the front. Fantastic, looks really good. There's a couple little stone chips on it as well too that I notice it. There's 1 and 2 down here. There's a couple there, but we can fix them for you. Just going to go up onto the bonnet right now just to make sure I can check the paint on there. You can see the gloss in the paint, it's actually really nice. You can see it's been looked after. A couple little stone chips as well too that I noticed. There's 1 there and 1 up here, but we can get them fixed for you as well, Tony. So just going to go through the windscreen, just make sure there's no chips or cracks in the windscreens itself. Fantastic, looks really good. I'm just going to step back here now and just go down to this left side of the vehicle and just giving you a look at the paint just to make sure there's no ripples in the paint itself. So I'll get the camera to work its way back to the rear of the bar for you. That's in pretty good condition. I'll step back on the rear bar here and just give you a look down the side of the paint. Just get a little bit more better angle on there. Fantastic, looks good. Just going to go up into the rear spoiler, just make sure there's no blemishes on the rear spoiler itself. That's in great condition. Across the top of the roof, you can see it's got the roof rails on it as well too. Fantastic. Okay, just having a look around the wheel arch right now, just to make sure I can check the tyres on it. It's got plenty of tread on the tyres, got about 88% of the tread. Checking the rims, just make sure there's no gutter rash on the rims. Okay, just stepping in the side of the passenger side now and just checking the door trims. They're in great condition. Down onto the kick panel, up onto the dash, through the side of the dash, back through the driver's side as well. Just checking those seats, got that nice two-tone colour through the seating as well, so it looks really nice and good. You got your owner's manuals and your logbooks there, but I'll go through them later with you. Having a look at the rear door now, just checking the trim on the rear door. Down onto the kick panel and up onto the back seats. So they're in good condition. So there's no scratches on the back of the seats, all actually on the door panels. You can see those seats in the back are in great condition. Okay, having a look down here on the rear wheel arch now, just checking around the wheel arch as well itself, checking the tyres on it again. Like I said, got plenty of tread on the tyres. On the wheel arch, just checking the rims. Fantastic. Now, so I'm just going to step back here and just go down to the rear bar. As you can see that the rear bar is fitted out with the front sensors as well and rear sensors across the top. Also fitted out with a tow bar as well, but we always take them out because people come along and actually nick them. Having a look up into the rear tailgate now, so it's got the reversing camera there. If I pop that little button up, I'm going to have a look inside for you. So we keep the tow bar inside. You've got the front floor mats as well too. You've got your powerful shelf there in the back area, and also got the cargo mat as well too. So you can see that they've actually looked after this car really well and kept it in really great condition. You got also got the rear aircon system there. Got the controllings for that as well. And if you were to fold down your second seats, you also got your seats in the back rear as well too. So it's called a 7-seater. That's in great condition. Okay, just closing that tailgate now. I'm just going to step back here on the driver's side and just look down a bit of an angle there. So you can see that paint's in really good condition. Like I said, I noticed it on the front bar. There's a couple of little stone chips, but we can fix them for you as well before it does delivery. Okay, having a look down the driver's side on the front end. Just checking the angle on that side as well too. That's in great condition. Okay, I'm just going to go to the rear door now. Before I do that, I'll go down the rear wheel arch here and just check around the wheel arch itself. That's in great condition. Checking the tyres in great condition. A little bit of gutter rash on these rims, just a tiny little bit here, but you know, you definitely aren't going to get something like that on a second-hand vehicle. Through the door panels, kick panel, up onto the back of the seats again, and then back across to the middle second side seat. So as I said to you earlier before, I definitely wanted to try something out, just to fold that down, just to have a look in the back. You do have the actually seats here as well, so if you were looking for that, sorry about that, I could fold that up for you. So there's your 7 seats. There's another one down there, but also you've got your seating there. You can see that they've never actually hardly been sat in. Okay, going through the driver's side door now. Just checking the driver's side trim, because you get like more of a wear and tear on this side, but looking at the power mirrors, power windows, power electric, fold in, like I said, as well too. Down onto the kick panel, and then basically back through. So it actually does come with 2 keys, so 1 and 2. Across the top of the dash, and then back through the passenger side seat, and then come back through the driver's side. So I'm just going to step inside the vehicle right now. While I've got the camera on the dash, you've got 79,595,000 Ks on it. So I'm just going to start the vehicle up here for you now. Perfect, fantastic. Okay, so just going to show you through here. As I said to you before, on that little panel there, it's got your blind spots in your mirror. That little orange button is your blind spots in your mirror. That's right there, that 2 little cars. And then you've got also your 4-wheel drive locking as well too, so being an all-wheel drive. Okay, so just before I go away from the steering wheel, I just want to make sure I go around the steering wheel itself, just to make sure there's no blemishes on the steering wheel. They're in great condition. You've got your Bluetooth, your voice recognition and your volume controls on one side, and on the right side of the steering wheel you also got your cruise control, but your adaptable radar cruise control as well too. So fantastic, having that in your car now is so good to have, especially if you are driving long distance. You also got your lane departure in there as well too, that I didn't point out to you, but you do have that as well. Okay, having a look over the audio sound system, you've got your, so you can set up your Apple CarPlay or Android Play in it as well too, connect to your phone. I'll put it in reverse, which will show you the camera as well. Fantastic, got a good view on that side. Also, just having a look here, you also have got your parker sensor, so you can turn them on and turn them off. You've got your view for your camera, so if I press that there on, you can actually view your camera as well too. Your drive mode, and drive mode is just basically changing from normal mode to eco mode to sports mode, and then this is just your handbrake, so you want your handbrake on or your handbrake off. Okay, so the most important thing about getting this vehicle looked at as well too is the service history. So this vehicle was actually originally from up in the Tableland, so it's about 45 kilometres away from us. It's been serviced by John Cole up there at Toyota, and it's always done through. You can see it 20,000, 42,000, 62, and then 72 as well after that. So that's been serviced really regularly, and then you can see that the last one's been done at 79,000 Ks, and that's another person that's actually in Townsville, sorry. So that's where you're from, Tony? Okay, Tony, that's coming to the end of the video. What I'm going to do now, before I come to the end of the video, I just want to basically go through the engine bay and just show you the engine bay, how clean and tidy it is. And then what I'll do is, hey buddy, how are you? Okay, so popping the engine bay up, just having a look inside here, how clean and tidy actually inside there as well. Fantastic, Tony. Thank you very much for your time. I appreciate your inquiry. Hopefully we can make you a proud owner of our Hyundai Santa Fe turbo diesel.